Joshua here from the We're back to a new Phineas Ferb episode review. And if you need the last one, go and check it out. And we're back with the next two episodes of Season 3 of Phineas and Ferb. And the first episode of this review is another good one. And it starts with Candace just talking on her phone. And her mom comes in saying that she hasn't really been realized that she hasn't been really having much time with Candace throughout this whole summer. So for this whole day, she is going to do whatever Candace wants to do. And yeah, this of course is not really going to be good, that you think, for Candace, because she's just going to want her to watch and to stare at Phineas and Ferb to get them to get busted. And yeah, Buford and Belzy, I don't even know what they're doing, to be honest. And Isabella comes, and they're just seeing them watching grass grow. This is clearly not what Phineas and Ferb would do. They're actually being, what's the word? Boring. Yeah. That's what they describe. That's how they're describing Phineas and Ferb in this episode. They're describing them being boring. And yeah, Candace is just sitting outside with her mom and getting Phineas and Ferb to wondering what they're doing. And yeah, they're just having rent rollers. Yeah. And Perry thinks that this has something to do with it, which he goes to Carl and shows this inator, which may have caused them to some effects on them. And yeah, they're just trying to do something to get them to snap out of this, but yeah, it doesn't end up really working for any of them. And Perry goes back to Doofenshmirtz and rebuilding his inator. And yeah, Candace is telling them that they have all their tools and stuff and just trying to get them to build. But yeah, Phineas and Ferb ain't doing nothing. And even giving them blueprints, which yeah, of course doesn't do it either. And then we get a whole song about blueprints as well, which I just find pretty good. And after all that, they just build this, I don't even know what to call it. And yeah, Candace ends up getting launched into the air. And yeah, they rebuild the inator, and yeah, they keep going back and forth, turning it. And it suits the wrong way. And it blows up. And yeah, they're trying to get Phineas and Ferb to come back and to do something before Candace falls. And yeah, Phineas and Ferb know what they're gonna do. And yeah, they managed to build the slide to save Candace, which of course Candace is a bit upset that they humiliated her today about not doing anything when their mom was watching. And then she remembered their mom, and she just comes out and one about doing the song as well, which Perry believes that the inator may have hit their mom, and yeah, he goes back to Doofenshmirtz just to repair the inator again. Yeah, a really good one. And now we go to the next one, and it starts with Norm waking up and doing his morning routine, which, yeah, the suit that he wears, he just paints over his pajamas, which I find pretty cool. And of course he has several heads. And he's fixing some eggs for Doofenshmirtz, but Doofenshmirtz says that he doesn't like that he keeps the cells inside. But Norm says that he likes the eggs crunchy. I mean, I can see what Norm is trying to go with, but I wouldn't want the cells to still be on my eggs. And yeah, of course, Doofenshmirtz is talking to Rodney, and Rodney is of course just being sarcastic, his sarcastic self, and kind of hurting Vanessa's feelings of saying that he would rather much have a son than a daughter, and how yeah, just hurting Vanessa's feelings. And yeah, Buford, Belzy, and Isabella come and say what they have done, and yeah, Candace is watching, and I just love what she's doing with her hands. And yeah, Stacy brought this pocket watch because Candace wants to do hypnosis. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz is just talking with Perry of just talking about Vanessa and sewing his machine, which is the forget it inator. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz doing the up top too slow to Norm. And yeah, Candace is getting hypnotized, which actually seems to work though. So now she can focus more on Jeremy than busting her brothers. And then we get this song that Norm sings, which is a really good song as well, of him just wanting to be a real boy. Again, him wanting to be like Pinocchio, of, Pinocchio wanting to be a real boy. And yeah, Candace is in the park with Jeremy, and they see this little lizard, it looks like a lizard, and of course, this boy that comes over says the words for Candace to snap out of her hallucination, and she says that she's got to go and bust Phineas and Ferb, and Jeremy is like, oh, that's my girl. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz needing Vanessa's attention, which apparently she's had her headphones in the whole time, so apparently she did not hear what Doofenshmirtz said. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz accidentally ends up shooting himself with the inator and saying, who are you? And Norm is like, I'm your son. And yeah, Candace goes and gets their mom, and she's wondering what is that, what Phineas and Ferb built, and Doofenshmirtz keeps pressing the button and making her mom get zapped and like, what do you want to sew me? And then saying it and then rinse and repeating until the machine blows up. And he's like, oh yeah, he remembers Norm, and Norm's not his son. And yeah, Vanessa gives Norm her earbuds to listen to some music. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz comes to see Norm, and yeah, saying that, you know what seems like he's gonna cheer him up, but he says that Perry seems more in the family than Norm, and says, so long, you junk pile. And yeah, Norm is like, apology accepted. But yeah, really good one. Like to know what you all think. Catch you next one.